Hunter, and so far I'm 3 for 3 in terms of continues. I haven't even had a single one of my Pokemon faint. Okay, so Vaporeon and Starmie are both pretty bulky. I'm not sure if I should put in Poliwrath because, you know, that Ampharos could be pretty challenging since, for starters, it's fast. And on top of that, Poliwrath is weak to electric attacks. Yeah, I thought it might send out Ampharos. So it's a good thing I didn't choose Poliwrath. So in its place, I got this Tyranitar here, and nicknamed it after Judge Dredd.
Nasty toxin! The poison will steadily weaken the victim.
So how this works, as you can see, it's got Rest, Sleep Talk, Curse, and Rock Slide. So I just try to curse up at the start, and then after that, just use Rock Slide, and, you know, after a few curses, it just does a massive amount of damage. And on top of that, there aren't any Pokemon that are immune to Rock Slide. So this is a pretty difficult set to beat. And, you know, in addition to that, since this is before the physical and special split, the only way to attack it with its 4 times weakness fighting is use physical attacks. And, you know, that curse kind of helps to shore up its defense a little, so maybe it can survive a fighting attack or two. Its other weakness, I think Bug type, which isn't all that common. Heracross is pretty much the only Pokemon I have to worry about with a powerful bug attack. I still have to worry about water attacks, though. Uh-oh, that got me down pretty close. Alright, so luckily I got in that rest, now I can use Sleep Talk. Hopefully I'm going to pick Rock Slide. So I used Curse. I guess that's okay, but that wasn't really what I was looking for right now.
The heated action continues. Here comes a Pokemon switch.
Alright, so my opponent just switched.
Oh, it's Vaporeon!
Uh-oh, that isn't good. So that's what I was worried about, those water types.
It's still padding its stats. Reflect appears to have worn off.
Alright, so its Reflect wore off, so this is a good opportunity for me.
Pokemon bed.
Oh no, it just used Haze. So now all those curses I did are pretty much worthless.
What now? That inflicted some damage.
Now if I had those curses, I probably could have knocked it out in one hit. But because my opponent used Haze, which gets rid of all these stat abnormalities, it's basically as if I didn't curse at all. And on top of that, this is a level 55 Vaporeon. So normally I'm able to take advantage of that level advantage, but not now. Alright, so Vaporeon does have the level advantage here, but Starmie can learn Thunderbolts, and this Vaporeon can probably just attack with maybe Toxic and Water attacks. So I should have the advantage in terms of typing.
What's this?
Also, unlike Zapdos, the Starmie can resist water attacks.
What would do?
Alright, so that's 2 out of 3 Pokemon that have used Toxic so far. So it looks like that's kind of his game plan. It's Toxic me and then wear me down, and use stuff like leftovers to stall. I'm hoping his Pokemon don't know Rest. Uh-oh, it knows Bite. I wasn't expecting that. Now that really seems like an odd choice for Vaporeon, because Bite is a physical attack, and primarily I think it has better special attack. even though it worked in this situation, I guess it'd work against like Alakazam and other psychic types that have weak defense. It seems like overall, a Bite probably isn't the best move to have. That's just kind of my opinion. Then again, I don't really know that much about Vaporeon's moveset in the second generation. I mean, of course it could have Surf, and it could probably have Ice Beam and Rest. Having trouble coming up with the fourth move right now.
Ow! Additional damage.
So maybe White was the best move then. So a Starmie was going to die anyway, so I just, you know, let it continue to fight rather than switch out and have another Pokemon take a Thunderbolt.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Okay, so my Zapdos didn't have the type advantage there because the Thunderbolt isn't very effective, and because it's half flying. Takes neutral damage from my opponent's Thunderbolt, so I thought it'd be better off going back to Tyranitar. And on top of that, that Vaporeon that knows Haze is already fainted, so I should... Okay, I kind of think that's really unfair, even though I'm the one who got lucky there. I really hate it when criticals radically change the outcome of the battle or have a huge effect like that, but... You know, what's happened has happened. I just gotta move on now.
Oh, it's Weezing! This is the last Pokemon! The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1. There's the attack! Oh, it's been poisoned!
Uh-oh, Sludge Bomb.
It sacrificed speed to raise its power.
I guess it's not a big deal since it's not as bad as Toxic Poison, and on top of that I have Rest, so just a few Sludge Bombs shouldn't be able to take me out.
All stat abnormalities return to normal. It's still not going to attack.
Oh, it has Haze too? So 2 out of 3 Pokemon in this guy's team has Haze?
The white-hot battle continues.
You know, now that I think about it, every turn I use Kurusin, it uses Haze. That's another turn that the Toxic gets to take effect. What, that's all it did? And I'm pretty sure it has Reflect, so I guess that's why it did so little damage. And on top of that, Weezing has quite a lot of defense. But I was still thinking it would do more damage than that, because you also have to take into consideration the level difference. Tyranitar is on level 55. Oh, I think I kind of pressed the wrong button there by accident. I wanted to do Surf there. I mean, I wanted to do Rest. So I'm gonna try resting now.
That didn't accomplish much.
There we go.
Oh, a quick snooze.
You gotta kind of be careful with these buttons because there's no... It doesn't ask you, are you sure, or anything. Just once you press the button, it does the move for you.
There's the attack. Ah, that didn't do much. It sacrificed.
Okay, so I just sleep-talked first, so that probably means my opponent is going to use Haze.
All stat abnormalities return to normal.
You know, if I had a move from future generation, like Charge Beam, that raised my stats and raised my and did an attack, I could probably keep them locked in Haze like that and keep using Haze over and over. Well, I guess it's kind of a moot point since I'm not sure there are any moves like that in this second generation. Oh wait, I guess that's not true because there's like Ancient Power. And there probably are other ones. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
It's not very effective. It still won't wake up.
Oh, when does it wake up again? I think it's after 2 turns. I just kind of got that mixed up for a second. I kind of lost track of how long I was asleep.
That didn't accomplish much. It woke up.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't paying all that much attention there. So, it's a little different in the first generation, I think. In the first generation, you waking up is actually part of your turns. But in the second generation and onward, once you wake up, it just attacks that same turn. So I just gotta keep in mind after rest, it stays asleep for 2 turns, and then on that 3rd turn, it wakes up and attacks. Okay, so 2 more rock slides, and I should be able to take him out.
What'll it do? No, that
Oh. Well, I still have a Zapdos in reserve.
A hot battle is unfolding. What's this? Oh, that was weak. What now? Hit, that was good.
Okay, 1 more rock slide and it's done.
Ow! Additional damage. The white-hot battle continues.
Oh, I guess it ran out of sludge bombs. I think you can only use 10 of them.
It's not very effective.
So, the safer thing to do would probably be to use Rest right now. But I have a Zapdos in reserve anyway, and I'm kind of getting tired of waiting, so I just decided to use Rock Slide there. Okay, things seem to be going well. I didn't get to continue there, but I still won. That's the important thing. You know, on top of that, I think I have 3 continues anyway.